This is a podcast.
And we going worldwide with this one. Feel good music. Yeah. Gave Patty her bells, made Martin the king. All it took was a hustle and a couple of beans. Mind full of big dreams, settled out of poker. Had to leave from a city, cut a hated local. World, look at me now. Oh, they loving the kid. Where were you at when I was traffic? You stuck with them bricks. I was stuck with them bricks. I was stuck with them bricks, and they had the nerve to tell me, make it back the best way you can, young nigga. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. You gotta get up, get out and get something. Sleep equal whole lot of nothing. You have a whole lot of everything, but it don't mean nothing if you ain't riding, no.
Party people, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, we are here with you on a Wednesday, not normally my day, but guess what? Every day is about to be my day going forth, and I'm claiming it going into the new year. Hey, I got a special guest on the line with me, and I know the man is busy. He is always working, but I wanted to get him on first thing, because I am not going to be on long this morning. I got Cecil Rogers in the building on the line, the architect extraordinaire of Funny First Fridays going down to Columbus, Georgia. We just had an event, and there is another one coming up on January the 6th, so I wanted to get him on the line to get out some of this promotion. Cecil, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We are well, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time to join us this morning. The first Funny First Fridays was awesome. Absolutely awesome. For the people that are watching live, for the people that may watch later on, y'all just saw some clips of the event. Warehouse 9 is a beautiful spot. So let me give you kudos in regards to putting on such a great event. What do we have coming up next, and what can you tell the people?
Well, I mean, we really had a great time at the December show. And one of the things that I would suggest is that people take a look at the clip, get a feel for what was going on, and come on out. We've already secured some extremely funny and talented comedians for January. And unlike the last time, you can get the tickets now also at Eventbrite. That's one of the things that I want people to really know.
Awesome. As a matter of fact, is the Eventbrite page set up?
Yes, it's already done. So you can actually go now if you want to.
I'm actually while we are on here live, while I have the show going, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the Eventbrite page, and I'll do a share screen here in a moment for the people, and I'll let them see how they can go in and how they can purchase their tickets. Again, the venue was beautiful. I had never been to Warehouse 9. And funny thing was, so the chef, Derek, one of my good friends, he actually stayed 2 doors down from me growing up.
Oh, did he really?
Yes, we literally 2 doors down from me growing up, and I didn't know he was the chef until the end of the event.
Oh, that's wild.
For whatever reason, I guess I was outside at the point where he came out and introduced himself. But it's just funny how even at the last event you had Chef Michael Chef Michael and I grew up together, played football together. So when I saw Chef Michael and he saw me, it was nostalgic, to say the least. But again, I wanted to just say thank you for the opportunity, and the people that you've introduced me to is, it's a one in a lifetime experience. Bo Pete, ridiculously funny. Daryl Dam, my first time seeing Daryl Dam in person, and if y'all have never heard of Daryl Dam, you should go look him up right now, because when I say he had me in tears, he had me in tears. Kim DeShields, just as funny as I absolutely thought she was gonna be. And for me, the best person, you picked the perfect host. Small Fry, or I'm sorry, Small Fire. Let me make sure I get that right.
One of I worked with her more than 20 years ago, and I just happened to bump into her while I was out and about, just recently, maybe a month ago, and that's while I was creating the whole 21st Friday thing. And once I saw her again, it was like, yep, that's the host. No two ways about it. So yeah, like I'm happy to have grabbed her.
She brings the proper amount of energy. I mean, Small Fire was on. I mean, her energy level was up from start to finish. So the next show.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna say she's amazing.
Next show is coming up January the 6th at Warehouse 9. Address to Warehouse 9 is 920 9th Street. If you live in Columbus, it's semi downtown, right after you come off of MLK, cross over the train tracks, where old RC used to be, probably 2 blocks down to your left. Again, the venue is beautiful. We had 007 in the building. 007 will be back this time, and 007 kills as far as being a DJ. Like, I don't know what more can I say about the event to get these people to come out, Cecil.
You know what? I don't know. We've got coming up. I don't want to give it away just yet who it is, but I'll be flying in from out of state. Another Def Jam Comic View alum, a very heavy hitter, and it's just going to be an awesome time. And it's going to be that way every month. So we're going to do our part. As I always say, trust the brand. If you come out, it's going to always be an awesome show. And you don't want to be the one that's heard about it. You want to be the one that's telling the story. Believe it.
Cecil, did you do something different to the Facebook page?
Now you put me out there. I don't really do any of it. I'm not like really good at that stuff. So if there's some changes, it's my team has done that. Oh. I hope it's good.
No, it's not bad. For some reason, I feel like I'm not looking at the right page, but I'm looking at your logo and I see D. Ray Davis.
No, you know what? I know what happened. Like 12 years ago, we had a page. You're on the 12-year-old page. You have to go NY Entertains, not spell it out.
And as soon as I typed in NY, it came up. So, okay, let's rewind real quick. So everybody go to NY Entertains, because again, you're going to see the logo if you type in New York Entertains as well. But NY Entertains on Facebook would be the page that you're going to go to. Can they get to the Eventbrite from there?
Again, I don't know if they've linked it that way yet, but I know that you can go directly to Eventbrite. Because, like, again, a technology thing, I've got a team of people that kind of handle that. I don't really know.
We about to figure it out. I'm about to figure it out right now while I'm on air, and I'm gonna show everybody how they can go get their tickets one way or another. I'm gonna figure this out. Again, I know you're busy. And I
So I'm
just
actually sitting. I'm sitting with the doctor. I'm getting needles put in me and all kinds of stuff while I'm doing this. But like, but that's okay. I'm strong like that.
let's see, Eventbrite. I'm gonna type in Columbus, Georgia. Eventbrite, Columbus, Georgia. Uh, and this is live radio, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have a producer, and you are listening to me now. We are actually back on XY Radio. We should be on Blazing 420, which I have another special guest that'll be joining me at 11 o'clock. But I'm jumping on Eventbrite real quick, and I'm just seeing how we can go find these tickets. Cecil, look? We actually on the phone, so I would just say I would ask you to reach out to the team at some point and make sure they send me the information so I can get this out to everybody as far as how to go purchase the tickets. But let's see, Eventbrite. We're gonna search comedy shows.
They're actually pulling blood from me as I'm on this interview.
So we're getting blood taken right now. So
right now, I mean, literally,
ladies and gentlemen. So we gonna say this. Make sure y'all go to the doctor as well. Okay. Had a bit of a family emergency on yesterday, and yes, I'm putting her on full blast as she is in the chat room, home from work today. My wife, Laffy T, her sugar level was 416.
That's not good.
I think a normal a normal sugar level is like 120 something. Hers was 416. Like I told you, that's a Bible verse. That's not what your sugar level should be.
Yeah, that's not good.
So we as soon as the show proceeds or is over, I'll be playing Nurse Turner. And matter of fact, let me do this for y'all real quick. I'm gonna do a share screen, and I will show y'all how y'all can get to the tickets, as I have pulled the tickets up. So real quick on the share screen, if you just type in Columbus, Georgia on Eventbrite, you're gonna go down to your calendar and go to January the 6th, which will be their first Friday in January. And tickets are right here, as you can see. And if you click on that link, it will bring it up. And you get your tickets. Tickets are $20 in advance. I do believe $25 at the door. I could be wrong, but Cecil.
No, you're 100% correct.
I was gonna say, but Cecil will correct me if I am wrong. $20 in advance, $25 at the door. There's a full bar. Seating is nice. Is not a whole lot more I can say. Columbus, Georgia, y'all need to stand up. People are bringing events directly to you. I need y'all to come out. That's what we need y'all to do. We need y'all to come out.
And we chose Warehouse 9 because of the ambiance. I mean, it's everything that we want to bring. We want to bring at, for lack of a better analogy, next level. And it does. The venue does, in fact, take us there.
So, Cecil, I need you to concentrate on the doctor's visit. But I know we're going to have something coming up soon, so y'all stay tuned. Again, I can't really give y'all a schedule as far as when I'm going to be doing shows, but I will give you announcements when I'm going to do a show. The whole Tuesday morning thing is probably out the door. You will get me on Tuesday evenings for It's a Long Story. But we're working on something different right now, and I'm about to have to put on some different hats, which y'all will understand here in a moment when Amir comes on with me. So, Cecil, again, thank you. I know we're working on another interview. I won't give them all the pieces and who's going to be on that one, but y'all stay tuned to the YouTube channel because we will have the next comedians coming on. So if you want to get a small peek at who's going to be next, You're going to have to stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Stay tuned to NY Entertains on Facebook and on your social media platforms. And make sure you go out and purchase your advance purchase tickets. You can get them on Eventbrite. $20 in advance. The event goes down on January the 6th at Warehouse 9, Columbus, Georgia. Y'all stand up, come up, show out. It's 2023. I know you're looking for something to do. We giving you something to do. And it's grown and extremely sexy. I would say that. It's grown and extremely sexy. As Bat said, look, I ain't never seen leather jiggle. Leather ain't supposed to jiggle, but the leather was jiggling out there. You had your Thundercats in the building, and look, you had your crowd hecklers. And oh man, highlight moments. All I can say for the comedy show that you want to see, look, you had crowd hecklers and you had a comedian and a crowd heckler going back and forth, and it was the funniest shit I've seen in a long time. Excuse my language.
Yeah, your head is so small that you can look through the peephole with both eyes. That was amazing.
Yo, I am still laughing at that. Like, dude, so Daryl Dam told a crowd, the heckler, your head is so little that you can look through a peephole with both eyes at the same time. Never heard a little head joke like that, and it may not come off the same right now, but imagine the comedian being on stage and the crowd heckler saying something and he go at him. And like Daryl said, hey, listen, you put your hands on me when I get off this stage, you going to jail. You going to jail because I'm calling the police and I'm showing up in court. Like, Daryl Dam was funny, man. And Bo Peep, like I said, Bo Peep is one of the best folks ever. Like, if you go back 2 or 3 shows, you'll see the interview with Cecil, me, Bo Peep was on there, Small Fire, Kim, and who am I missing?
No, Daryl didn't make it.
Daryl did make it, but you'll see how personable Bo Peep is. So again, if you're looking at the show live right now, tell a friend. It's going down, Columbus, Georgia, January 6th, and that's 2 days before my birthday. I have promised Cecil. And I will say it on wax, so it'll be on air. I have promised Cecil that I will at least have 20 people in the building for my birthday. If y'all really love me, you'll come out for my pre-birthday celebration, and you'll come to Funny First Fridays at Warehouse 9 on January the 6th. Now, if y'all don't love me, I just want y'all to understand it's going to be the beginning of the year, and I can and will cut y'all the hell off because I don't make my New Year resolutions until January the 8th. So on January the 8th, when I make my New Year's resolutions, don't make me cut you off. I need y'all to come out for the show, show up, show out, purchase some drinks. Go get you some food, and there's food, drinks, and everything else there. So, hey, come out, enjoy yourself. Hey, Cecil, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, I will be calling you later on. But everybody stay tuned. I think I sent you the link to the show, Cecil, if you want to tune in to see what the announcement that's gonna go down here in a minute will be. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick break. Y'all,
did you text the link to me because I'm like not at my computer?
You know what? I will text it to you right now as we are.
Yeah, and I'll chime in.
I got you. All right, y'all. So again, Cecil, thank you. Going down Funny First Fridays.
Thanks for having me on air, and as always, like I'm here when you need me.
Always, I will definitely be hitting you up, bro. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Y'all take it easy.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. My guest should be joining me, but y'all know how that works out. My guest should be joining me here in a minute. So good. We gonna take a quick break, and I will return. Y'all know we ain't got a whole lot of song selections, right? But that's gonna change up. That's gonna change up here real soon. We'll kind of sort of talk about it when we come back.
Thank you all too much. Y'all so kind. But if y'all don't mind, The next selection we like to do for y'all is, Country Roads. Check me out. She told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimping. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, get your ass up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, off I go and it's a heater. Rotten something swerving, conjunctions conjured by the tweeter. This one here's a lesson, look like that I'm gon' play the teacher. Instant classic, I knew it when it blew the back speaker. Hater, ain't it, James it, rain it, it show no pains, man. That you're going far away and the light just ain't gon' bring me. Say I got this gift for gab and the game just ain't gon' change me. Say the writing's on the wall and that shit is written plainly. Got a fetish for divas, popping tags and blowing reefer. Hanging with my people, you gotta know it don't get no sweeter. How they supposed to keep up? One left nut talking about they bust. Take 2 steps back, stop fucking with us, cause I'd be dead wrong if I roughed you up. But
she told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimping. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, get your ass up. Fascinated with the story of Muskogee one. How many different ways we supposed to come? 3, 5, 4 from just might throw some. Take away your breath and expose your lungs. You can tell the way I stroll alone. The kid got the golden tongue, make 'em weak in the knees to the toes are numb. Baby lick shot with a mama's gun. Well, Papa got a brand new bag of tricks and mad clips, so ain't for the sky. Grip tight, squeeze and fire. Black in the barrel, why did I pimp my pen? I pimp my pen like Pippin. Kid done one and then have reach for the roof in the Holiday Inn. Let me feel good in my moccasin. Mama say, Mama Samu, Makusa. Ain't one spit it like noir. Slim pickin', sit pimp, hurrah. Polish up your repertoire. Always bon voyage and au revoir. To your big ass crib and your nice ass car. Got 4 TVs with card and all. Better thick ass bra said no. Oh, she told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up. Get your ass up, get your ass up. She told me, what she say, don't be so cold. Said a true OG. Now what she say, let y'all motherfuckers know, let y'all motherfuckers know. You got to get 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, get 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 'em up. Get your ass up, get your ass up.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy MoeCheeze, aka Grits, broadcasting live from the Country Roads. Donna, y'all give me 2 seconds. I do have my guest with me, and no, we are not going in there.
Now if you know one thing.
All right, I got my guest live with me. Bim.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, we got you. So I got Amir Ali on the line with me of Blazing 420 Radio, Parental Advisory. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let him give his own introduction because I feel like if I try to give it, I'm a short shot it because man do so damn much.
Well, the media company is Parental Advisory Media Group, and Blazing 420 is the radio station up under the media company. So,
and I got
we're building different companies under that umbrella.
If you're looking at the screen right now, you can see the Southern DJ Conference is going down January 13th through the 15th, coming up next year. and that's going to be going down in Birmingham, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell us a little bit about the conference.
Okay. The conference gonna be 3 days. Um, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday we calling it Welcome to the South. Saturday is what you really know about the Dirty South, and then Sunday is the salute to the Southern Belles, all the women from the South. We salute them. Along with the day party for the ladies. So Friday we're gonna have a block party. There's 5 clubs involved. Each club gonna have a different theme. One of them gonna be old school hip hop. One's gonna be new school hip hop, blues, R&B, and then of course, if you're an artist coming to the South, we got the strip club jumping off too.
Gotta have the strip club. Only right.
Yeah, because that's how you come to the South. That's what it is. Most artists come to the South, go straight to the strip clubs. Then we're gonna have food trucks outside, everything. It's just crazy. Then Saturday we at the actual conference. That's gonna be from like 9 to 4. Then at 4 o'clock we got a fashion show. We got 30 models coming. We got 8 different designers. And then after that we got like the show, the concerts, the DJs. We got DJ 7 gonna represent the East Coast from Jersey. Then we got DJ Melvin. He's gonna represent the West Coast. He out in Cali. And then we got DJ Contra. He gonna represent the South. And in between that, we got artists performing and everything. And then Sunday we got the farewell brunch with the day party.
Yeah, I don't think I can bump into a DJ, and when I ask the DJ if they part of a coalition, like everybody I bump into is part of the coalition, part of the team. How many DJ coalitions are part of the network?
Right now, I think we're up to 8.
Okay.
We're up to 8, and we invite more DJ coalitions in. And we also allowing them to draft new DJs that night. We're gonna be giving out awards to certain DJs. We saluting the DJs.
Right. Tell the listeners. So as of right now, I know we are on X Squad Radio. I think it may have bumped into Blazer 420 and played through. Whitebird may have made that happen as well. Tell them about what Blazer 420 has going on, and tell them about some of the new ventures. I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna let you spoil it.
Blazer 420 is about music. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of these people claiming to be radio stations, but all they doing is interviews, like the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Like they get on, they interview different artists, whatever. But we're about music, so we let our DJs rock. We don't tell them what to play. There is no playlist. You're not going to hear the same thing every hour. We don't put no restrictions on the DJs. We don't do what you want to do. That's my whole mentality. You ain't even got to explain it to me. Let me hear it.
Mm-hmm. The Greatest, DJ Chuck, some of our other brothers that's out there. Y'all hear this, right?
Yeah, because that's what messed up radio.
The repetitive having to listen to the same damn song 6-7 times on a car ride.
Yeah, it's a documentary out there with like DJ Red Alert, like all the old school DJs that made Hot 97 what it was back in the day, and they was like, when hip hop first got on the radio. Of corporate America really didn't understand what it was, so they just knew it was hot. So they went in the club and got the DJs and just put them on the air with no restrictions. And then after a while, it's like they figured it out. So they came in one day, the program directors, and gave them a list of songs, and was like, "These are the only songs y'all can play."
Mm.
And it was like, well, they hit like the East Coast, and it went from the East Coast to the West Coast in 1 week. And they was like, if you play outside these songs, we're gonna cut your show.
So basically getting away from terrestrial radio, like I said, with D Greatest. I hope you listening in. I know at some point you'll look. We got some DJs that are on different platforms. If y'all looking for a home and y'all looking for freedom to be able to play what you want to be able to play, the opportunity is here and is amongst us. But you're also dabbling into the podcast realm as well, sir, right?
Yeah, we on like 30 different platforms with the podcast. We're on 30 different platforms with that. And then the other thing we're working on right now too is we're going to give all the DJs on our radio station distribution deals. So they're going to be able to do compilation albums.
That's dope. And you said something about the ability to be able to break new artists as well, right?
Yeah, we do pay royalties. We do have BDS and system tracking, and we gonna really push that at the beginning of the year where we're gonna be breaking new artists. So let's say like you're a DJ and you got your crew. You know what I'm saying? You got 4 or 5 MCs that you really rock with. You can play their music. I'm not gonna tell you can't play them. All we ask is that their paperwork be taken care of because we are a real radio station platform. We got to pay royalties. So if their paperwork is not done, we can get fined. So if they don't have their paperwork, we're going to let them rock on podcasts because you don't need it. But as long as they got their paperwork, we're going to pay them to spin their songs.
Well, look, I can't wait to move forward and work for. I'm looking forward to it for people that want to come to the Southern DJ Conference. Can you give them information there?
Man, all you got to do, and I'm being honest with you, you can go to Promotix, Promotix, TIX, or you just type in Southern DJ Conference in the search engine. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. We all over the internet. That's all you gotta do.
And I'm putting it in the chat room right now. And that's pretty much all y'all got to do. If you go and you Google Southern DJ Conference, you got it. For our podcasters that are out there that are looking for another avenue, another platform to be heard on, definitely reach out. Y'all see right now you can go to Parental Advisory on Facebook, Parental Advisory Music Group on Facebook. Y'all can send messages there. You can hit me up if you want to hit me up directly at the bottom of the screen down there. As y'all can see it, y'all will see the email address is about to come through. So you can hit me up at countryroadsexp@gmail.com. If you have a podcast, especially if you're in the state of Georgia, if you anywhere else, definitely we want to look at you as well. So y'all podcasters that are looking for more exposure, you might want to get on now.
And this is the other thing I want the DJs to know too. Like most digital radio stations that you go on, they want you to pay for your time slots. And podcasts, they want y'all to pay for it. We don't charge y'all. We don't charge our people for nothing.
Y'all heard that. Free 99. Free 99.
Yeah, we don't. Mm-mm. We don't charge our people for nothing, and we putting more live shows together. We got the festival coming up next year. We I didn't even tell you, we just got a concert miniseries that we got a deal to do next summer. So
Hey, and the moves keep on coming. Again, we about to be doing some work. Like I said, moving forward, show's about to change up a little bit. Y'all will see the changes. Shout out XY Radio. Shout out to Blazer 420. Shout out to Parental Advisory. How many different groups have been established? Because you got Blazer 420 in how many places right now?
Blaze 420 is worldwide.
Right, I'm just saying, as far as I know you were setting up the Georgia. You already obviously got
you
that.
talking about like that? Okay, this is what's getting ready to happen. We get ready to franchise our joint. So we got in 2024, sometime late 2023, 2024, you gonna have Blazer 420 Philly, Blazer 420 Georgia, Blazer 420 Texas, Blazer 420 New York, Blazer 420 Washington State, Blazer 420 DMV. That's Maryland, Virginia, Delaware. We got all that locked. Blazer 420 California. Yeah, we growing. South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi, and they gonna have their own platform. So it's like if you from Mississippi, you like, yo, I want to rock that market. You can be in that market, but you can say, okay, well, I want to be on, in 5 different regions. Like I want to be in the whole Southeast. We have a meeting with everybody that's in the Southeast, and you have somebody to represent you in each state, and you'll be on each radio station for that whole region. And they're going to work that whole market for you.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I say, hey, I wanted to get you on for a few minutes this morning to break a little bit of this news and let the people know what we got going on and let the people know we still out here working. So thank you, sir, for taking some of your time today.
Oh, thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
Open invitation always, man. Open invitation always. I got to get T-Mo on here at some point, too.
Yeah, because we got the magazine.
Yeah, man, look, T-Mo get on here. He dropped gems like he'll take over the whole show.
Yeah, the magazine is the industry plug.
Make sure y'all go check out the industry plug. If you're not following T-Mo James on Facebook, make sure you follow him on Facebook and on any of your social media platforms. It may be the real Dick James on most social media platforms. Make sure you go follow Big Bro and check out the music as well. The music is bumping. I'll be playing shit on here all the time, but music definitely is jumping.
Yeah, the boy getting all types of awards. But I'm gonna tell y'all something else real quick. We also got the blog, and I'm gonna have to get you on there.
Right. Yeah. Look, you can't tell them everything. Yeah, your boy is about to be a blogger. I'm gonna be a blogger here soon as well.
I'm gonna get your interview on there. You can blog all you want. I'm gonna get your interview on there, your bio and all that. See, the reason we came up with the name parentaladvisory.com is because if your child, we don't want to filter anything. We ain't filtering nothing. Whatever you write on the blog, if you be like, yo, I don't like dude, woo, shit, we gonna let it rock. So your child or whoever say, yo, I rock with parental advisory, or I'm looking at this, you should know something is up. Because we not filtering nothing. We straight grown folks.
Music industry wise, can I before I get you off here, I want to ask you a random question. What was your thoughts in regards to the tragic shooting of Takeoff?
The way I feel about the violence right now in hip hop is like it really don't make sense. It's like you have so many people dying right now in the industry, and it's like they trying to emulate an era where dudes was out there, you know, that lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
like that lifestyle from Paid in Full. The whole thing about it was they really wasn't shooting and killing each other like that. It was more about money. And even when they did do it, if it did come to that, it was a reason. It was a reason behind it where it was like, oh, well, I can understand that. I can't understand this. It's like you really had to do something. You want me to drop a jewel for you right now? I'm gonna put y'all on to something. Them dudes from Paid in Full, my brother used to run with them. Real talk. I remember them coming to the. I remember going, being my brother. He like, yo, we finna go to Florida just to go shopping. I'm originally from New York. My brother ran with them. That
Okay.
was the first time in history that young dudes was able to get out there and make money like that. Before the crack cocaine, young dude wasn't allowed to be on the streets. You can go back any time before the crack cocaine epidemic, Bumpy Johnson and all of them and all that. You had to be over 21, like 25, whatever, and then one of the OGs will put you under their wing and teach you the game. It was more about business and making money. And before you killed somebody, you had to go get permission. You had to go to the OG, be like, yo, I'm finna kill dude. And if they didn't approve it and you did something to that dude, they was gonna kill you. So once the young dudes got into the game, that's when all the killing started. So they killing for nothing. It ain't even real reasons.
Right.
And now they killing over social media. They
Yeah.
don't even understand. They don't even understand the ramifications.
These little dudes weird. they weird out here now, man.
Exactly. And then it's like you hurt the culture. I guess that's the best way to say it. You young dudes is really hurting the culture. Where's our old school? When the kids is like 21 right now, when they get like 40, how y'all gonna have an old school concert when all your artists are getting killed?
All of them dead. All of them dead, bro. I mean, it makes me think about like over this weekend. Like it's crazy. My daughter wanted to go to a party, and we ain't let her go to the party. Hell, there was a drive-by shooting at the party. Two girls got killed at this party over the weekend. One standing in the door, and the other one standing next to her. So y'all did a drive-by shooting. Didn't shoot nobody that y'all had the intent of or the beef with, and y'all just killed two innocent bystanders.
See, we didn't respect that neither.
Mm-hmm.
We if you really look at drive-bys, right, that was a West Coast thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? East Coast, Midwest, whatever. It was a rule that if you had a beef with a dude, you had to walk up on him and look him in his eye. You was considered a coward if you did a drive-by. A lot of people don't know that. If you got locked up, you got locked up for a drive-by, they looked at you like you was a bitch.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can say that, but
Yeah, you
it
good.
was like you had to walk up to the man. It's like most of you dudes are scared. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these dudes are scared and they're not real gangsters, and they're not gonna approach a real gangster knowingly because the repercussions of dealing with somebody that's really about that life. They really don't want that smoke. You gotta look at what's going on. They dealing with they not making they not really making money. You get what I'm saying? It's not about money.
Mm-hmm.
It's about pride. But then you scared to do you want that name, you want the fame to come with it, that reputation, but you're not willing to do what it takes to hold it down. So you taking the coward way out to make a scene, to get attention. There was a shootout down here. They shot over 100 bullets and then didn't hit nothing. They not really trying to kill nobody. They just trying to, he wild, he wild. He ain't really trying to do nothing.
Listen.
And then when they get them 20 years, they want to break down and cry and pass out. Think about that too. Dudes wasn't breaking down and passing out in jail until like the last 5-10 years.
Man, look, I went hunting.
Yeah.
I went hunting, right? Hunting for deer.
Yeah.
Dude I was hunting with said, hey, it's one thing that you need to know. When you shoot, you only get one shot. If you don't hit it, it's going to be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took one shot that day, and I hit it. What I tell you, I took one shot, that motherfucker dropped. Why y'all out here spraying up shit? If you going sick, and I'm not advocating you going out here killing nobody, but why are you out here spraying up shit and you ain't even hit the intended target at all?
They can't shoot. They can't shoot.
Bro, I say them 2 years that I was in prison, I probably heard some of the dumbest shit while I was gone, and you know, I just didn't. It just ain't for me, or it just ain't my life. But I ain't never understood like 17, 18-year-olds, and their life is talking about what kind of AR they got, what kind of ghost kit they done put on. I'm like, bro, that ain't what we was doing. That's not what I was doing at 17, 18.
Yeah. I mean, they look. I can go back, but it's like they messing with the culture. A lot of people don't even really know. If you go back and talk to a lot of the old school hip hop artists, hip hop really started because our community didn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? There was no way to it. Matter of fact, I can go back further than that. In New York City, they came in, and you know how in the South y'all had like the bands and the music in y'all school.
Mm-hmm.
They came in and took all that shit out. We ain't had none of that. No bands, no music, no nothing.
What was the reasoning behind that, or was there none?
Yeah, we never got a reason.
Hmm.
So we didn't have instruments. We didn't have instruments, so motherfuckers was playing with the radios, with the stereos. And then the stereo evolved into the turntables. And then the MC really came from the DJ having a hype man and giving the hype man a microphone to like talk to the crowd so I can focus on music.
Mm-hmm.
He turned into the rap artist. But what happened was they started talking about stuff that we can relate to in our hood, because that's all we knew. And they became the voice of the community. That's really how it started. Like, so and so got killed. Wanted to give a shout out to my boy, and that's how it started. They was talking about what was going on in the hood. It was like Ice Cube even said it was like our newspaper, like our news reporters.
Right.
You listen to them to find out what happened, what's going on in the hood, what's new in the hood. Because they knew everything, they knew everybody, and they was just putting information out. It was a dope way to do it. That's what happened. So even today, if you look at it in the community, in the black community, our entertainers is our advocate. Because every time we get a leader, they kill him.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what's the most dominant music right now? Hip hop. Y'all killing our own voice.
Yep. Yep.
You want to find out what's going on in the young people in our community? Go listen to hip hop. They telling you what's going on. You're taking our voice from us, and they only gonna let you say so much before they shut us down. Look at Ye.
Mm-hmm.
They only gonna let you say so much.
Sometimes he don't just need to say nothing at all, though, bro. Like,
yeah, he a bad example, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that he says makes sense.
You're
but
missing the point. Freedom of speech.
You're right. Well, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna use Ye as the example.
Hey, it's freedom of speech, bro. They can come out and say whatever they want to say. They can come out and say whatever they want to say, and it's nothing said. We don't have that freedom.
A shout out to the chat room. Mocha Bella checking in with me. Laffy T, the wifey in the building. Rough Buff in here. Background listeners, we appreciate y'all as well. Background viewers as well. People that's going to come back and check it out. I got Amir Ali on the line with me from Blazer 420 Radio, TAC Radio, Parental Advisory, Birmingham, Online Radio. Yeah. A little bit of the man wear about 1,000 hats. Mogu, you might say he's a Jamaican as well.
Yeah, I've been called that a lot too. But yeah, man. I mean, you just gotta look at it, man. They took our whole culture over. It's like, think about it. The way we dress when we first started,
bro, they took it all. They took it all from the way we dressed to the asses.
Exactly. But when we was dressing like that and they wasn't dressing like that, we was the thug.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you had Fat Farm and Rockaway and all that came out, like, oh shit, these motherfuckers making billions. It became a fashion.
Well, it's interesting how things turn. It's just like with the Kyrie situation. And how the NBA handled that or mishandled that, I would say. I just say for all the people, and I know it's a little bit off topic. I'm about to get out here in a few seconds, but if you got an opinion on Kyrie and you haven't read any of Hebrews to Negroes nor watched the movie, then you shouldn't have an opinion.
You know what? I need to watch that.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
Powerful, bro. Like I got the whole series as far as books. It's 4 books. I've completed 2 of the books, and I gotta finish the 3rd and 4th. But nothing in the book is anti-Semitic. You can't be anti-Semitic if the whole purpose of the book is called Hebrews to Negroes. The whole purpose of the book is to show Negroes that you were the original Hebrews, and it traces your lineage back. Again, I won't get into a religious conversation, but per the greatest book ever written that people like to read, called the Bible, God made a promise to the Hebrews And I'm just let it sit right there because I love Jewish people. I love all people, but the promise was to the Hebrews. The Hebrews were God's chosen people. I'll let you go back and do the research for the listeners.
I ain't gonna go into it, but you know, I lived in the Middle East for 2 or 3 years, bro.
Word?
Yeah, I could teach you. One of the cities that I lived in was the city that Moses and his mother started.
Oh man, hold on, bro. You just conversation just went somewhere else. So you lived in the Middle East for almost 3 years?
Yeah.
So how? Because I had a conversation with some of my close friends, and I think we're all in accord. Like, how different is it over there? Because I feel like Western civilization has pussified people, number one, and is hidden a lot of truths. And we look at Eastern civilization like they crazy.
I actually lived in 10 different countries. And what I can tell you about the Western civilization is it's like they show you what they want you to know. And they talk about a culture that they don't really understand. And they, for example, let's say I came and you took me in and I stayed with you for about a week, 2 weeks. Then I go back home and I tell everybody, this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how it is. But they don't understand it. There's really no understanding. It's like you just went over there, you saw all like the highlights, and then you came back with your own opinion, but your opinion is wrong.
Right, you were a tourist. You didn't actually live there.
Exactly. For example, best example I can give you, and a lot of us can understand this. You can go stay in California in Compton for 2 weeks. Of course, you're gonna meet some gangbangers. They're gonna teach you certain things, but you don't know the history.
Right.
And then you come back to the South and East Coast, like, man, I know everything about
it. Right.
In 2 weeks, bro?
No, nothing. You didn't even know that if you had walked 2 blocks over, your ass might have got shot.
Exactly. Exactly.
Definitely, we definitely gotta have I gotta talk to you in person about
like
living over it.
Bro, you a king. You are a king. You are a king.
Bruh, like you said it. We lost so much, you know what I'm saying? Like this could be an ongoing conversation forever, but we lost so much, and what bothers me about us is we don't take the time to retrace history. Like I had a conversation with my brother once, and I was asking him as I was reading Hebrews, Negroes, and I was finding out different information. I asked him about the information. He was like, it's not important. And I was like, why is it not important? He was like, it's not going to change my day-to-day life. It's not going to make the stoplight turn green. It's not going to get me where I got to go any faster. It's not going to help my kids. And I'm like,
that's a lie.
Right.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
like,
I apologize.
Bro, it changes everything. When you know.
It changed me. It changed me. I was a wild boy. I was out there, wide open. And what happened was I have a huge family. I got family all over the United States. I started hanging with some of my family in Ohio. And I got what they call the elders. And the elders, you don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because your brother living in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're taught to do. We're taught to live in the moment. I found out that my grandfather's grandfather was a slave. Our last name was originally Russell. He killed one of the other slaves on the plantation for snitching, and they sold him to a slave owner in Alabama instead of killing him.
Hmm.
And when we got to Alabama, the slave, like, you carry the last name of your slave owner. So we went from our last name being Russell to Thomas. And I went on Ancestry.com and I just traced my family back to 1843.
Hmm.
And we know where the plantation is that our family was on. Yeah.
Hey, sound like you need to be making a call to the government for reparations.
Man, the plantation's still open.
What is it now?
It's a plantation.
He says it's still a plantation.
Yeah, like they do tours and stuff like that. I don't know what the hell they showing, but we was gonna go down there and COVID hit. But since then,
What part of Alabama is it in?
um, not the plantation in Alabama, but they was in Marengo County in Alabama.
Okay.
Then before then, they was in Russell Plantation. We believe the Russell Plantation is on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee, because what we just found out is, they changed the state lines. So we believe the Russell Plantation that's in Tennessee at one point was in Kentucky.
Okay.
So that's the plantation.
Wow.
And when it dawned on you that year, and they telling me how my grandfather used to get whipped, how it's a book that's written about my family.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you find out your history, and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went on Ancestry.com and I found when they finally let black people start voting, I got my aunt's first voter's registration card. You know what I'm saying? I found out that a man in my family has fought in every war since World War I.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It changes you.
So knowing all of that, and I'll ask this will be the last one. Knowing all of that, and the fact that you stay overseas, like, how do you feel about the country?
Bruh, I have so, oh man, that you have to talk on side the reality.
I know.
The
I was about to
reality,
say. I know that's a blanket with like that's a crazy question, but
I'm gonna put it to you like this: living in America, we're spoiled in one sense, even everything that we're going through, as far as possessions. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the ability to be able, like in America, you really can get whatever you want to get. You know what I'm saying? But it's what you got to go through to get it. Are you willing to go through to get what you got to get? But it's all materialistic at the end of the day.
right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the love I got over here, I'll take that love over the possessions here in the United States.
Right.
To love over Israel.
Yeah, we get into a whole another conversation, because I look, it's a million things I could ask. like about the maps as far as how big Africa actually was versus what the map is now. Just like you brought up the borders being changed with Kentucky and Tennessee, where you know what I'm saying, like where our people actually were. Where we could get into a whole bunch of conversations.
The Bible tells you.
Exactly, and this is the reason why I look. This is the reason why I suggest people to read Hebrews to Negroes. It's more. It's not anti-Semitic at all, but it does. It gives you a step-by-step in tracing lineage. It also gives you. It basically goes through the Bible and breaks the Bible down of what the Bible is actually supposed to be telling you. It's certain things that we're still doing now that we were commanded not to do. You know what I'm saying? It's still,
But knowledge is power.
I would just say, look, God commanded them to tear down all the groves, and people don't understand what the groves were. And basically, I just say it like this: outside of some of your most powerful buildings, those groves, as are talked about in the Bible, they still exist, and that should tell you enough. One of the main sculptures in Washington is something that is not supposed to be there. That should tell you a whole lot.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. That whole Kyrie thing. I'm gonna put it like this. This is how I feel about it. He didn't direct the movie. He didn't finance the movie. He didn't write the movie.
He wasn't in it.
You feel what I'm saying? And he's not the only one that reposted that tweet.
Again, Shaquille O'Neal had a whole lot to say about the topic, not even realizing, as he's the owner of movie theaters, the movie was played in his own damn movie theater. But you got all this to say.
And that, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I'm man, bro. Y'all need to understand guerrilla warfare. Y'all need to understand guerrilla warfare. That's a guerrilla warfare tactic. They're using guerrilla warfare on us. And we fall for it every time.
Watch this.
You gotta understand this. Just like they say Mike Tyson never won a boxing match against somebody who really understood the techniques of boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
United States have never won a guerrilla warfare. The only time the United States have ever won guerrilla warfare is when we used it to get from up under the Europeans, the Brits. We've lost everyone.
I'll just say this. This is the. I'll say this, and people can go back and you can do your own research.
Man, you gotta talk on the side. I'm gonna break some shit down.
Look, people talk about anti-Semitic. Hey, look, in the Old Testament, the word Jew appears in the Old Testament 74 times, right?
Okay.
Out of the 74 times, it appears in one particular book more times than not. So I think it appears, and I think it's the book of, if I'm correct, it's the book of Esther. It appears in the book of Esther, I think 50 something times, right?
Well, you start a conversation. Look, we gonna have to.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna let it go with this one. Watch this. So it appears in the book of Esther over 50 times, right? So here's the one funny thing about the book of Esther. The word God does not appear in the book of Esther at all. God never gives a commandment to anyone in the book of Esther. And no one in the book of Esther ever mentions God. I'm gonna let that marinate for everybody. And you can go check my facts, and I guarantee you, go flip through the book of Esther and see how many times you see God. If you find it, call me. Call me and tell me I'm a liar, dislike my show, and unsubscribe. I guarantee you won't find it though.
I try not to talk this deep because, like, bro, I learned so much. I learned so much through my family from living overseas. I suggest anybody that's under 21, just like not under anyone that's over 21 that don't have no kids, go overseas and travel.
Definitely.
And then come back. You'll look at you look at the United States completely different.
A shout out to Cecil checking into the building. Cecil, we got Amir on the line with us right now. Blazer 420 Parental Advisory Music Group, THC Radio. Hey, we about to get up out of here. Again, Amir, I appreciate you, bro. We definitely gonna have to have a sidebar conversation so we get a little deeper into our thoughts. Hey, I am not anti-Semitic. I would just like to put that out there for the YouTube atmosphere. Definitely not anti-Semitic. I just believe that people of color were the chosen people, and I think it's a whole lot more people of color that just don't identify with yourselves. So when it says when everybody realizes who they are, when y'all start to wake up, and understand who y'all are, then I think it'll be a better place. Until then, we're going to be out here shooting shit out each other like you guys tend to do out there. I don't understand it, but it needs to stop. All that being said, Amir, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. Have a blessed day, bro.
All right, you as well. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me give another announcement before I get off of here. I want to make sure that y'all tune in coming January the 6th. So on January the 6th is going down in Columbus. Funny First Friday, January the 6th, Warehouse 9. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. Make sure y'all come out. It'll be hosted by Small Fry. The list as far as who's going to be on the bill will come out soon. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. Probably in the next couple of days, I should have an interview with one of the comedians. So you got to subscribe the channel to find out who it's going to be. We'll probably have Small Fry on as well as Cecil. Again, happy holidays, as Mocha Bella just said in the chat room. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show today. For the people that's going to come back, watch it later on, thank you as well. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Let me get this in real quick, if y'all don't mind. Where is it? Where did I put it? I know I know I made it. Hold on.
Kelly Alexander Live presents and Earl Angel Promotions welcome.
Make some noise right now!
Funny First Fridays, December 2nd at Warehouse
9. Okay, so obviously I am messing all of this up, as y'all can see right now. I know I just loaded this in. I know for sure that I loaded this in. Here we go.
How we going? this one. Feel good music. Yeah. Gave Patty her bells, made Martin the king. All it took was a hustle and a couple of beans. Mind full of big dreams, settled out of poker. Had to leave from a city, got a hated local. World look at me now, oh they loving the kid. Where were you at when I was traffic?